All right. I think that's the fastest time that it's ever said you're live, like in between pressing the button and going live. Welcome, you guys. It is Thursday night. It is 7:01 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are here with the RC Drift Talk Show for talking about RC Drift cars and things that are on our mind. We've got James here today. We might pop in some anime stuff because James. And, well,
hey, Logan's
okay.
not here.
Yeah, and Logan's not here. DJ, do you secretly watch anime?
No, unfortunately not. No, but
Dang
I
it.
feel like it's something I could get into. I just haven't.
That's easy enough. We could recommend some stuff if you'd like. Let's see. If you haven't noticed, we are missing a Logan. Logan is currently experiencing some excruciating headaches, so we wish him well. And technically, that is a spot open. So if you're not doing anything, if you're not tuning, and you've been on the show before or you want to be on the show, hit me up. We can put you right here on the stream where this guy's at. Speaking of this little graphic here, we are going into the June 13th, round number 4 of the Oregon RCDC. Wow, Oregon SDC series. We're not Japan.
Wish we were.
Oregon SDC series, round number 4, this Saturday up at Drift PDX in Portland, Oregon. So if you're there, if you're coming to hang out, it'll be fun. Food's always great. Drifting's always great. Party laps always great. I did add some other stuff to the calendar. Let me get that pulled up here. Hey, Miko, you want to hop on? No. Austin's hailing you to do a trick, DJ, already.
Okay, all right. The stream kind of like, at least on my side, did something weird. I thought it lost me for a second. Do a trick.
Oh, we lost James. Oh no.
That's who we lost. Oh no! I knew something was wrong.
But his stream was like up.
It
Watch.
seems like everything was fine.
Watch, it'll be James's phone died. I hope not.
Oops. Commercial break. Watch me do some tricks.
Well, it's gonna be weird because we've got like 2 different angles going on because the screen's all. We'll figure it out.
Oh geez. Oh god. Oh yeah, maybe not. That might not happen, boys.
Oh, I mean, where your mouse is. Exactly where your mouse is. Just do it right there.
That's actually not bad. Second. Let's see if I can. Gotta figure out my area because this is just like backwards, right? It's somewhere in here. Oh yeah, we're good.
We're good?
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. All right.
Oh, Austin, where are you at? Your connection's bad. Where are you at? There we go.
That was the heel flip. We're doing tricks, okay? He said do some tricks.
I mean,
And
he only said tick, technically, so...
Oh, I don't know how to do a tick.
Is it like the tic-tac? That kind of thing?
Do I just like...
Yeah. It's like the easiest tic-tac ever. Another vote for Miko.
Dang. Oh, I feel like I didn't get that, but that was the tray flip, and it wasn't even called out. Oh. No.
All right. So while DJ's doing some tricks, and hopefully we'll get James back here pretty soon. Actually, let me check my other chat, just in case.
Oh, man.
Okay, nothing there. So, moving on. Coming up, June 26th, 27th, and 28th is the Salt City Matsuri over at TCRC.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. I'm so pumped for that.
Are you driving over there or flying over there?
Oh, we're flying. I'll do this real quick.
Right on.
Yeah, we're flying.
Is it a one-way? Like, no... Oh, we got him back. Cool.
We've switched spots.
Yeah.
Swap.
You swap spots. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I mean, me, Jake and Judd are flying out, probably early morning Friday, and we're just gonna be camping out front of the. I'm just kidding. We're not camping out front of their place until they open. We're gonna go do some things. Yeah, fly in early, fly out probably Monday. I mean, I guess midday or something like that. So I actually don't even really know the itinerary right now off the top of my head, to be honest.
That'll be a cool one to go to. I honestly, I wish I could go because technically it'd be on the way over to like Crystal's family over there.
Oh, that'd have been cool.
Yeah, so we'd probably just drive, and let's see, it's a 3-stop drive if you're doing it all at one go. 4-stop. So from me to Pendleton, Pendleton to Boise, and then Boise to north of Salt Lake somewhere, and then we would be going to like Spanish Fork at that point. So,
okay.
So 2 stops, 3 stops. It'd be after Boise. Anyway. Question from Dow. Okay, are you ready, James?
I think so.
What is your favorite anime this season, and why is it not smoking behind the supermarket with you? What? That's a thing?
I know what series he's talking about. It actually, from what I've heard, it's pretty hot. It's pretty darn good. I'm just being lazy. I'm only watching ReZero season 4, which is not a heavy load for this season. So maybe I'll give it a shot.
I'm looking it up. Am I gonna regret this? I don't think I have. That's why I haven't heard of it. James, you know why I haven't heard of it?
No. What's your reasoning?
Because it's only in sub.
Of course.
I'm sorry, Dow. If I just broke your heart, I'm sorry.
The cat's out of the bag now. You know, Dow.
Hey, okay. My take is that I watch dub because I don't want to put too much effort into watching subs. However, if I get into an anime and it's worth watching, I'll go subs, like, to watch the rest of it. Or if I just want to watch it in subs, then yeah. DJ, what anime are you watching?
Yeah, I don't know. There are no animes that I'm watching right now. I actually don't watch shows like on like streaming platforms much. I pretty much actually just watch streamers or just play games with the boys.
Wait, Dow, I promise you can't just go to Japan and expect people to switch to dub for you. That's why you have auto translators now, Dow. Like, that's what I did my entirety in China. Is I just pulled out my phone, I held the translate button, and it went. And for the most part, it was pretty good.
It seems to work. I actually use that at my work a lot.
It does a good job for the most part.
Right, and Siri is getting an update in its AI for the next version of iOS. All that nerdy stuff. Okay, nerdy. Before I get distracted too much more, August 15th, 2026, 2 months, is Salem, Oregon. So this is new. It's Hot Import Nights in Salem, Oregon, which is super weird. It's going to be at the Oregon State Fairgrounds, and we've technically been there before for drifting. At least a few of us have been for RC drifting. We were part of the Oregon State Fair as part of the STEM learning group. It was pretty fun.
Oh, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one for sure.
Right, it's a pull.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, look at these guys playing with their toy cars next to like other sciencey stuff.
Yeah.
And then coming up after that, October 2nd through the 4th, that is Super G. So I was just checking hotel rates today, the Hampton over by Super G is what did I say? $111 per night, and total cost from Thursday to Monday would be $506.26, including tax. So right now is actually a really good time to book. If you're looking to book at the hotel, book now. Or wait, do whatever. But it gets more expensive from here, I promise you that.
The longer you wait, the pricier it gets.
Yeah. James, you're planning on going this year, yeah?
I'm gonna try as best I can. Yep.
See, oh man, I feel that too. Like, I'm gonna try as best as I can because I don't know if I can or not. DJ, you're going, yeah?
Yeah, actually, with you guys just talking about that, I might start looking at flights because it's like, what, 4 months out or something?
Isn't it crazy? Like, we're already...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too soon.
It sneaks up on you.
It's so soon.
Yeah. No, but I'm for sure going to SDC this year. You catch me there, for sure, doing some kick flips.
Dow, that is not including the Super G event code. I don't know what that code is right now. And if I remember right, it's not too much of a savings either. It's kind of whatever. Although, depending on when, right? Like, if it's now, then it might be really, really good. So if we do have a code...
Yeah, does the hotel nearby have a Super G code?
They have in the past. I just don't know what it is if they are right now.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of convenient.
That's rad, actually.
Yeah.
I need to request a time off and get a place to stay. Yeah, Austin. Has Austin ever went to Super G? I don't think he has.
Not to like a Worlds event, I don't think. No, not for sure. Like, not a Worlds.
Gotcha. I thought he's been there just as a
I think he might have just...
Nope.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I feel like he just randomly popped in, but like it would have been in a big work truck with his trailer, and I feel like that just would have been awkward because, yeah.
It's a little tight.
It's tight
Parking.
there.
Yeah, parking's not fully available.
That's if you can park there.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll just go and then I'll just like offer my like non-Uber services and just drive people around for a bit. That might work out.
You could.
To and from hotel. Never been there for STC.
Or you should just say cheaper Uber service.
Cheaper Ubers. It's like, what were you charged on Uber? Okay, slash like $5 from that. I'll be good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or okay. It could be like, okay, gas money and just tip me whatever you want. No, that might end up in a bad position. And last calendar event. Oh nope, never mind. Not the last calendar event. I don't have any more calendar events. So yeah. If you are planning on going to Super G, just be mindful. It is only 4 months away, less than 4 months away. So time will creep up, and it will be there before you know it. Like, we're already on round 4. Are you ready for semifinals?
Ooh.
Like,
absolutely not.
DJ.
Like, it's crazy.
Come on.
Okay. So Austin also asked, how is everyone's week doing? What are we doing this week? I was working. That's all I was doing. What about you, DJ? What were you doing?
Well, RC comes first on this podcast. I haven't touched my car in probably like almost a week now. And the last time I did, I changed my shocks to a way I've never like built my shocks before. So that's going to be very interesting going to the track. That'll be fun. Actual work wise, going pretty smooth, pretty cool. We have a cool little bike event coming up at my work, so kind of stoked for that. Only 8 stores are getting these vendors sent out to them, so I'm one of the 8.
What is it like? What vendor?
It's basically just like our house brand of stuff, like Camelback, and there's another one I'm kind of blowing a blank on right now. I don't even know. That's the only 3 that I've seen. There's another like popular brand that I'm kind of pulling a blank on. Oh, our helmet brand. gyro or something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
how it's
people-
spelled. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, everyone
Gyro.
pronounces it differently. Yeah, gyro, like it's just our helmet company, so they'll be out probably with a bunch of displays and random stuff. So we're getting prepped for that. It's building bikes.
Right on.
Nice.
What about you, James? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm working on a new kit, and that's been fun and also frustrating at the same time, trying to source everything. We can talk about that one later. That's another topic. And other than that, I've been slowly working on the Himura Designs brand of some future products that might be coming your way in the next couple months. So stay tuned for that. Since I can't paint bodies for everyone, I wanted to at least offer something that I'm looking more into, like accessory for the drift community and some cool stuff with that. So got a couple ideas, kind of working through them. So yeah, I'll be happy to share once I'm farther along with this.
Like arrow wheel stickers? Those going to be a part of it?
I'm already been helping Judd with those. So if you are going to Drift to Death, keep an eye out. There might be some special stickers that will be exclusive to that event.
Is that referring to the special thing that you need to pre-register for?
It might be, or it might be tricky. I forgot how Judd set that up, but those will be available. They'll be pretty sick. But more of looking at like the soft goods side of ways to travel with your car. So I thought that'd be a fun way to get into it a little bit more.
I just realized that I erased the Drift to Death.
I'm also like, it's a weird calendar if we don't have Drift to Death.
I know, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't have to go back to look at it, but I think you might have said the SDC date as Drift to Death, but I don't
No.
No.
So I got that right.
Oh, okay.
Oregon to Tokyo Drift to Death is August 7th, 8th, and 9th. I repeat, Tokyo Drift to Death is August 7th, 8th, and 9th. So if you weren't there last year or the year before, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be pretty fun trying to figure out how to stand next to guys that are like in too close of distance and proximity to you that you'd ever want to be, but you'll still have a great time. Yeah,
it's gonna be a great time.
what's going on in chat?
Oh no, trying to catch up on everything.
Oh, Miko, dibs on prototype.
He's already got my one. He, not to give too much away, but he does have my very first rendition of what I'm going to be bringing out. So far, I think he likes it. I don't know if he's still using it, but he's already caught on probably.
Miko, do you like it? Yes or no? That's all that we want. Yes, at Tokyo Drift to Death, there is 2 tracks, one upstairs, one downstairs. The one downstairs is pretty cool. It's underground. It's got the underground vibe. It's super tight. Unless they rearrange it. I've never seen it rearranged. But yeah. Later, Austin. Next Thursday. Oh yeah, he'll still be out. Okay.
Still be out.
We're changing layout. Okay, cool. Cool.
Awesome. So perfect. Even more, I don't know, mixed up a little bit for people who've already been there. It's like, cool, we'll have a new layout and there might be another new layout. So super interesting.
Is there going to be a mini crawler course? Because honestly, that'd be kind of cool. Like, just go downstairs, get out.
He has like these random concrete like block things that are just chilling in one of the doorways right now. We're probably gonna try to figure out something to do with those, and probably work around that.
We should make. I don't mean this. I mean it as a joke, but a mini crawler course out of all the hanging bodies on the wall. Just like tack them together.
That's all them.
There's plenty of them, for sure.
I mean, what? Like, okay, so besides drifting, what else do you guys think you want to do there? Like, because we talked about games, and then it's all drifting entailed, right? Is there anything that you'd want to do? Like, what if we set up another computer and another sim rig? That way we could do drifting in tandem in Assetto. Maybe? I don't know. We could work that out. If that's something that people wanted. Although there's no space.
Yeah, that would be a very tough one to do, because it's either like you move the rigs downstairs, but no one wants to move a rig downstairs, and we don't have room upstairs for 2 rigs. Unless they got smaller TVs and everyone was buddy on the rigs. You'd be very tight in that corner.
Mm-hmm. Monster Jam course. Actually, so I know a few people have brought it up, but like actual Gymkhana course for us, we just need a lot of room to do that. Like side by side Gymkhana course.
That could be really interesting.
I think it'd be
just use our current cars for it.
Yeah, right. Because you just do that, but now it has a time attached to it and different obstacles. Maybe
could be cool.
Or we could do the rally where you're running behind it.
Oh my gosh!
Like
those videos would always crack me up when I come across them. Like I understand it, but it's just so funny, the idea of like running around a course chasing your car. Just it's sick, but I don't know. It's a good workout.
Oh, drinking and golfing. Real golfing or disc golfing?
That'd be real golfing.
Real golfing.
That one right there. That comment is for real golfing.
I will come and I can drive your golf cart. That's about it. Although I wish K1 and like Top Golf were closer. Like it's kind of close.
Yeah, to the track. I was all like,
Meanwhile,
I can probably look out my window and see it.
Jealous.
Yeah, it's like right there for you.
Yeah, for me, it's like right across the highway.
And you don't have like. Oh, actually, have you been to the pinball arcade there? Like over by there? It's
like in Hillsborough?
Yeah, next level arcade.
Yeah, I got a membership there.
Right on. I've been meaning to go, but it never comes up on my radar.
Yeah, it's fun. I actually kind of want to go back because I heard they got more games and have potentially expanded, which I highly doubt, but that building is already set up, so I highly doubt that they could expand off of that, but new games is cool. I'm down for that.
Well, I mean, it's got the title of largest pinball museum?
Yeah, largest pinball probably museum and or / largest pinball collection, I guess is what it would be. And then they also have, I think, the world's largest lunchbox collection, and maybe something else too, because like everything like literally on the wall is all collectible stuff too. So
rad.
It's not like they're leaving wall space. They're using it all for collectible stuff.
Right on. Yeah. What I really think happened there is some guy just really likes pinball machines. Like, I know I've got a friend that really likes pinball machines, but they're expensive. Like, he's talking about like 10 grand just for one. And it's like, this is his hobby that he does. So I'm pretty sure that Next Level was just like, hey, this is how we're going to do it. And let's turn a profit on it.
Totally. And then just the maintenance on them too. I always heard is a lot.
But they're so cool.
They're really cool though.
I'd love a pinball machine, like in real life.
I could get with one in my house. I'd be down.
Mm-hmm. What up, David?
I actually have a little arcade card that I actually just want to go and use, but it's over in Bend, where I was just at this past weekend, but I kind of felt bummed not using it all. The group is all like, "We gotta go," and I'm all like, "But I'm playing pinball."
Right.
Too bad. Too late. You're coming with us.
What is Dow saying? Touring car racing with your drift chassis, no tire chains, chassis as is, like how they time attack some of the D1 GP cars at Tsukuba.
So it becomes a game of who has the most front end grip to not understeer.
So the problem with that is that it becomes the game of who doesn't drift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We, a long time ago at one of our competitions, I think at Northwest, we had a who can get around the course the fastest without, was it without a gyro? I think it was without a gyro. And then a racer just didn't drift at all. And yeah, he won because of that. David, DJ, how's that shock setup feel? Also, kickflip.
Yeah, I actually haven't like been to the track since I set those shocks up. I set them up last week and just haven't touched my car since. I just knew my car needed maintenance. So I just did the maintenance, did a little vacation, came back, and now it's time to try to lock in and figure out how things are going with that. So tomorrow night will be pretty fun, trying to figure out my car right before a comp. So yeah.
You'll be fine. Well, like you're number
got
one
this.
already, right?
Yeah, but I still gotta lock it in and hold that freaking number one spot so I can secure it.
Don't worry, DJ. We're all coming for you anyway.
I know everyone is. Trust me.
No
Oh
pressure.
God, I got one finger on that. I can't even do a kickflip. There we go.
Okay.
That kickflip is like how my car is gonna feel when I get to the track tomorrow.
You think?
No, probably not.
It'll be fine. If anything, it'll be like a magical, hey, this is good. Yeah, Jake
Yeah,
Vitale.
see, like I said, you got two guys that are on the hunt. I almost debated on going to the track yesterday, but I was like, no, can't. I just want to hang out.
I
We
saw
missed you on Tuesday. We
That's
had
what I
some fun.
mean. Like that
Yeah.
too. Like I missed Tuesday. Drove back on Tuesday and just was like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out at home because I was like literally driving like home when I would typically be driving to the track, and when I was driving home and I was looking over on the other side of the highway, it was all packed up from like pretty much where I got off to go my way because I have to pass a certain spot to continue on. Just for the people that aren't in our area, just try to keep the highways.
DJ should have gone and sandbagged.
He should have gone. Mhm.
I don't know that sandbagging exists at PDX right now. I think it's all genuinely like close competition.
It's pretty messed up most of the time, especially for SDC rounds. It's like maybe you'll get an easy buy-in top 16, and then top 8 it's just always messed up because it's always a team member going against another team member, and it's just like, oh, cool. All right, well, this is fun.
The whole team knows how to get in.
This is true.
False hope.
We know the key, we know the access, so I guess it is on us if we want to do that. Jake being there right now seems accurate since he lives like 3 miles away, so not surprised.
Should we handicap him? Like, should we put him, like, should we be like, Jake, you only have this amount of track time and he has to stick to it? He wouldn't.
I mean,
but, you know.
No. I mean, he's partial track owner, right?
DJ embracing the don't think, just do strat. Now, Is this the Tom Cruise Maverick from Maverick? Don't think, just do.
It can work. It can definitely do it.
You know,
DJ.
the more that this is said, the more that people will think it. So we
No,
we need to
the joke
stop
keeps
saying
going.
that.
And the more we say it, people believe us about it.
Oh, sick. This is a nice little sneak peek. So, establishment branded OMG Servo Gyro combo with tuner for the Tokyo Drift to Death raffle. Right on.
Awesome, thank you.
Does
Thank
Judd
you,
know
thank
that? I guess he knows now.
you. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he probably knows. He always knows.
In the this or that column, or section of Discord, there's a little interesting one. Let me get this in chat ready to go here.
Dang, we got another one.
Sure
Got
do.
another one. What?
Oh, the this or that. Finally.
Yes, one. we got one. Where's my thing? Here it is. So
Ooh. Yeah, I feel like that's a good one, but I don't know Yokomo's, so I don't want to give away too much.
I felt like that was the problem in the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's behind. Well, let me get rid of that. Or let me just put it behind somewhere. There we go. Okay, so the question is, and I don't know why it's so small. Let me maybe fix that. There we go. Okay. So the current ST or MD or peak YD2s, assuming that ZX or SX3 was peak. That one's a little bit hard because ZX and SX3 were a few generations apart too when we're talking about
There was.
like YD2s, because there is ZX, or there is YD2 SX3 RX and then ZX. So maybe one. I could be wrong about that too.
I think the chat knows what's up. I'm seeing a lot of similar answers.
ZX was the best YD2. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You know what? This one's for Logan.
This is the one. Man, he'd be so proud of me.
But even over the SD3, like I do think that the SD3 is a pretty solid chassis out of the box.
They're not bad. I got to drive Vitali's, I think it's his bronze one on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the night, he really had that thing really dialed and feeling, I guess, holding angle is super smooth. So I don't know. I haven't driven an SX3 or CX in quite a while. So I'm trying to compare it, but I don't know. Maybe there's a nostalgia factor for those chassis because that's what was, the hot thing back in the day when I was into it.
I don't know which way I'd go on this one. Because I didn't care for my MD1. I also didn't wait long enough for like aftermarket support to like fix it. But MD3 is 1000% better than MD1. I believe that.
I mean, he's got the car, so.
Now, okay, but so YD2s, right? Because technically YD2 has an expansive range that you can go through too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we so assuming ZX or SX3 is peak?
Could you almost count MC1 as YA2, or is it its own beast?
If we open that can of worms, then a shark is in there too, right?
Because it's YA2 adjacent, I guess. Well,
yeah. Because
all right, so we'll keep it clean. We'll push those off to the side then.
if RD2 was an option, I might have been swayed.
Hmm. Interesting.
It's hard because I don't own a SD or an MD right now. So, I mean, because of what I know, I'd have to say ZX. I mean, technically, I'm still driving the parts of a ZX right now from that chassis. You
I
can
think if it
make
came in, what is it, MZ2?
you can make a piece of wood drift if you tune it right. Okay, it on the topic of just drifting, right? You can make anything drift. It just won't be fast, or it might not be fast. But anything will drift. Was it Top Gear that had a section of like, will it drift? Forget. Someone had it, and like there was a limo on it too.
Was that actually the British one or the American one that they featured out?
I would say
I can't imagine Jeremy trying to do that.
Yeah, I would think that would have to be American if it was Top Gear. It might be something else. The YD2 double bearing round slide rack felt nicer than the new single bearing height slide rack.
Interesting takedown. I only know the YD2.
That's not an interesting take. That's a fact. Like, I do think they went backwards when they switched back to a single bearing. Because the cam system on, well, I guess cam systems on both of them, but the sandwich slide rack, I feel like you had the best durability because you're not like running aluminum on on the angle of your bearing.
Sure.
What was the one that was punched with carbon? Like the lightweight one, or because the ZX, not the ZX. Which one had it? Was it? No, it wasn't the ZX.
I thought it was SX3, but maybe not.
Well, it wasn't. I don't know what he means by punched is the thing, because SX3 had like the carbon sandwich, right? So it was a piece of carbon, aluminum, carbon.
Right.
And then I think it was the one after the ZX that it switched. No, ZX came with the lighter weight version of it. ZX came with metal slide rack with carbon. I think it's funny because everyone went to slide rack and then like got off as soon as Rev D released their their bell crank.
Yeah, that thing reigned supreme.
Which that bell crank, if you are building a mini chassis, glorious. Like, it is a good working bell crank for that. Other than that, my mini has a DDSS on it with IFS, so I can get the steering. Anyway, so it sounds like the peak YD2s have reigned supreme here with no scientific backing because there's only 11 votes.
Well, maybe there's just more range because that chassis and variants were out for so long that's like, you could make that thing whatever you want it to be.
Did you see Steve's? I think it was Steve's Fujita's article on the YD2. Like, when he wrote it, there was like 22 variations of the YD2 already.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yes. Yeah. Exactly. And it's like, how do you want it to behave? It's like, well, there's 22 versions that you could, choose between.
Right. Okay, let's get this out of the picture. So, James, let's talk about your project here. What exactly is your project, and how did we get there?
Well, I had the unfortunate event of driving Judd's and Jake's MC3 and realizing that car's personality and style for like how it handles and like this thing pretty much just amplifies how I drive. It's like just the RDX on crack. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I feel like if I want to chase after that kind of performance, I loved my GOM. I really did. DJ was so epic for helping out and being an incredible teammate and helping pick his brain on tuning it. But it felt like with that car, to really get the performance I desired out of it, I probably would have had to take it to a full option car with like Type 3 and Type 2 parts instead of the ES. And at the, just playing the numbers game, it's like, okay, this car's worth this. A pretty glorious looking MC3 costs in the same ballpark. I'm like, I should just, bite the bullet and just hop on MC3 line and have, and just build up the cars, as the best I can with what I can. So that's what I'm currently doing. I have quite a few shipments that are definitely taking their time, but so it's an MC3 with the rear active toe and a Team AD aluminum transmission, just for durability's sake.
Which James was actually telling me, because I had misinformation. Because I checked just a few days ago and the Team AD transmission was still in stock. Apparently it is completely out of stock today. It has sold out. Hey DJ, do you feel betrayed at all? James dumping the Golem?
I mean, it's all right. I already knew he had RDX before he had his Golem anyway, so it's like, I mean, the time was gonna come. No matter what, everyone has the chassis that they want to go to, and he's already been driving an RDX for so long and has been killing it on an RDX that when he had the choice of, do I do RDX or do I do Golem this comp, that starts to come into the play of, oh crap, like, where do I want to go with this? How do I want to, play this comp out, or which chassis? Like, how do I want to drive this chassis? So, I don't blame him. It's all right. Kudos to going back to what you know and on to another adventure of a line of RDX, which is gonna be pretty stellar. I feel like it'll be pretty sick.
I appreciate that. I think DJ also knows, probably a broken record on this, but I feel like every time we would have a comp, I'd pull out a car and I'd just make, oh, I took out the wrong car or whatnot. And it's like, okay,
well,
yeah. So I would get used to one and then have to drive the other, and I'd have to like completely reprogram or kind of like relearn how to drive it, and that would just totally mess me up for whatever comp I was going to do. So having something that's more similar with having that consistency, I feel like would really, with the next car, will probably help out with comping in the future, be it travel or just local for here.
Mm-hmm. Do I want to know what MC3 brings out my own inner James is? Probably not.
It probably means a little bit more aggressive flicks and getting a little bit more rowdy on the track instead of being, very steady and smooth with transition. It's a little bit more aggressive, and that's what happens every time I get back behind the wheel of my RDX. It's like, oh, we're throwing a harder angle, we're getting a little bit more flicky, a little bit more spicy, maybe too spicy at times, but it's so much, I don't know, I find so much joy in that style and just driving that way. So I'm like, this is my comfort zone, this is how I drive. Don't try to mask it or do something different, just embrace it.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, we were talking about this earlier before stream, because you're doing this basically part by part, right? You're not taking an RDX.
No, that would probably be the way smarter and easier route to a degree. Like if I wanted to just do the conversion and have a car on the track, an RDX convert or getting that kit would probably be the fastest way to do it. But kind of going piece by piece, it's more of like, oh, I don't need this part from the kit. I would rather have this upgrade. And doing so, it'd be like, you wouldn't really want to buy a plastic Golem if you knew you were going to go full option with it anyway. You'd have almost two different cars. So, it's not to that degree, but there's definitely some of that mindset within it of, I'm already going so far away from what the plastic RDX is that it makes more sense to build this up as its own piece.
Like, you're not even using the trans case either. Like, you're doing Team AD.
Exactly.
So yeah. So you, probably so top shaft, gears,
Huh.
and then like suspension pins and the hardware. Like that, those are the annoying parts for me whenever I'm building like a random spare chassis, right?
Yeah, it's all the little small fiddly bits that are, like I feel like I get everything ordered, and then I'm starting to put things together, and it's like, oh, it didn't come with that. Oh, I totally forgot
Yep.
about those parts. And it says, it shows how often I rebuild my RDX. But it's like I keep forgetting how many. It's like, oh, you're missing these little M2 grub screws that go in there. It's like, oh, shoot. Or like I thought, I should have read probably the fine print more on the rear active. Like I was building it today, I'm like, oh, it doesn't come with the shafts that go through the rear arms or any of the spacers. Cool. Okay, I got to order those things next. So it's more of like unfortunate discovery of finding what parts I have and what I need to source for it. But in the long run, I think it's way more worth it.
For sure. Like, no, for sure. Like, but it didn't come with like those 4mm shims, the spacers for like the upper arm, or what is it missing?
So the upper, pretty much any of the shims or spacers are hardly included with a lot. Like for the kit, the MC3 kit itself, like the upper arms come with most of it, but then they'll be like, oh, hey, there's nothing really for the lower arms, so you have to bring. It's a lot of bring your own from the original. I'm looking.
Sure.
Sorry, if I'm looking away, I'm looking at the car. But just I don't know, overlooking things. So like for the rear active, it's like you need to have pretty much that entire pin system and all like the 6mm spacer and the additional spacer. So it's like more of just keeping an eye out of what I needed to order next or source as well. Hinge pins, thank you, Dow.
Are you gonna get the fancy boy top line hinge pins, those graphite ones?
Probably not. Ideally, I want to keep this as Rev D stock as possible, except for some of those I don't know, more outstanding parts like the AD trans. Shocks are on the way. Of course, after I ordered the shocks, everyone's like, oh, did you order the new shorty axons that are really hot? And like, totally forgot that. I forgot Hikaru had them on his car. So I'll probably be just running. I have some Revo Shock 2s on the way. So those will probably be on there until I change it. And then, I don't know, I feel like I'm always a little bit behind because with my RDX, it's probably like 2 generations old on the front end at this point. It has like the original aluminum RDX hubs. It doesn't have any of like the 2mm offset with the different plates. So for now, I'm just running. I have some spare box stock stuff for it, but eventually I'll throw on US plates with the knuckles and then the slim turnbuckles and all that. But budget wise, I thought I was doing good. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm getting close to maxing that out at the point. But if anyone's interested in cost analysis, building it up with almost 95% of hardware needed with the AD trans and I don't know where it's at. I'm close to about 1,300 into it so far.
Which is still practical. Like if we're talking about top tier chassis, like I think that's fine. Which is also weird because I don't think I would ever put out. Well, it's hard for me to like put down that much money all at the same time. Like GRK5R is like a lot harder for me to be like, okay, I need one, versus like, okay, let's start with RDX and go through that transformation process. Or even just buying RDX and MC3 at the same time, because that's $950 somewhere around there. Well, 450 plus the 280 for the RDX, right?
Yes.
So, whatever that math is.
Yeah. Around that set, like about 7 or so. That's just getting you like standard. But what's fun is I did run a lot of Rev. I don't know. I love the feel of the Rev D electronics. I love the RC Pro. I love the Revox, and actually a huge fan of the Brev. And all of that ended up getting put into my GOM. So what's nice is all that's coming back into the new chassis. So therefore, it's like, okay, cool. Now it's all back in the same wheelhouse again. I do feel like the oddball because I feel like I'm one of the only people who runs the Rise motor, and I've had incredible luck with it. So I now have a second one to run in this car. In my mind, for the money, it can't be beat. It has lovely torque and it feels super punchy for a 13.5. So I will continue to drive those motors until something happens with them.
Mm-hmm. It'd be curious for you to A/B that, like A/B test that, because motors aren't always the same. Like even though that they are the same, you know. So
for sure, yeah.
Yeah. So if you notice any weird similarities, that'd be curious to know. Because like in racing, we talk about the motor lottery all the time. Because like you can get a dog motor and you're out that money, and it's not like you can get it back.
Sure.
You can tune. That is something I'm curious that people will start doing, or if they start doing. Like, have you seen the Hobby Wing motorizer or whatever?
Yeah,
it's called?
It's where I forgot. Does it connect to the input shaft or and then it you can spin it up and it detects?
Yeah. So there's one that you can do for specifically like measuring the Gauss of the motor, like the magnetic force. But the one that I'm talking about is kind of like a motor dyno in that aspect. Like,
okay.
It'll spin it up and it'll tell you like what kV it's at what voltage. And then you can tune those like specifics by shimming the motor, like either into the magnetic field or out of it. It's pretty cool and it's really effective.
That's super cool. That's really cool.
At the same time, since we're playing with boost and turbo a lot, like, are we getting to that level? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on who you ask.
Right. Thanks, Dow, for the correction. It's barrel carbon hinge pins.
Oh, okay.
He's also asking, do you need the short shafts for the shorties in the front?
So I think I haven't looked into what all is needed for the shorties. I know Judd's running them right now. Phil at PDX is running them right now. So between those two, I've been trying to pick their brain on like how I would do that shock setup. And right now you probably have to order it through RC Mart, which I don't really want to do at the moment, but if it works, it could be cool now. I don't know.
Specifically at James, because I might have spare shafts from Japan.
Oh, okay.
Were they overnight parts from Japan?
Oh, for me? For him?
Sorry, that was a general joke. Speaking of which, the Fast and Furious Hollywood Experience ride opens up this summer. Is anyone going?
Where at? Disneyland or something?
Definitely not Disneyland. Sorry, Universal. It's at Universal. Like it might be open when we're down there for Super G.
Just have a Universal day?
I mean, Universal is a lot cheaper than Disney. Unless you're going to Epic. Epic is like just as expensive, probably. No.
Probably. Disney just keeps going up in price, so yeah, every time I look away from it, it's gone up a bit. So I have no idea where it's at now.
And then it's in October, so then you're in Halloween mode and you're at peak pricing again. So it's always like, ugh, why?
It's probably the hottest time of the year as well, so fun time to walk around the park.
In October, really?
Usually late September, October can be like the hottest time of the year for Southern California.
Gotcha.
You get a lazy summer, and then August, September, October just become heat wave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what diff are you going to be running?
So I've always been a huge fan of ball, and I was very tempted to run ball again on this car, but
do you need one? I have one.
No, I appreciate it. I was going to try something a little different. I actually really like the diff that Jake and Judd are running with it's the Uzukani setup internals, or that sorry, it's like that cross piece that holds the metal spider gears inside of the Yokomo gear diff. It's super loose. I love the feeling of how it picks up speed in the sweeper. It's super controllable. So Judd was kind enough to lend out his expertise on helping me build it and trying to source it. So that will probably be the way I go with it. Maybe I might have a spare ball just in case, because it never hurts to have a spare diff on hand. But that's probably what I'm going to be running primarily in the car.
Wait.
Uh-oh. What's DJ holding? Oh.
It's a ball diff.
That looks like a ball. Yep.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Okay.
Oh. Here we go. Here's one.
Oh gosh, you guys all just pulling them out.
Or if
But
you want a random
but-
CLSD,
yeah.
we can put that in there too.
Yeah, we like diffs around here.
Okay.
Wait. Which is funny because I think it was on the Rev D page. There was someone posted that like 6 or 7 different diffs.
Cheers, Ray.
Yo, Ray. Gear diff, no oil. Miko, are you also running the so no, not the O-ring, but a ball, not a ball diff, but the bearing. Yeah.
Might be.
And if you want to know what's up, Judd posted it in somewhere in the chat. If you want to look that up for which specific bearing you may run.
Oh, we posted it in topics. Wait, hold up.
Rev
Yeah, it's
D
in
O-ring
topics and
instead.
idea right now in Discord.
5 by 8 by 2 millimeter bearing. Which, if you think about that, that's a skinny
That's
bearing.
tiny.
Yeah,
It's a low guy. Yeah.
it's tiny.
But whatever it is, it works and it feels really good. And that's kind of, I feel like a lot of my journey with drift is like, that seems to work pretty well. I like that. Yeah, let's run with that.
Right on.
And I think one last thing about the car, it's like, I love my RDX and I feel like it's very sentimental in the regard of like, I had so much help with Miko and the D-Style crew of like building up that chassis to become what it is today. And I really wanted to keep it in that preservation of what it is. So with this car, it's free to kind of change with different tuning methodologies and, you know, with the help, maybe definitely some influence of, you know, the crew at PDX. So that's kind of what this car is, like pretty much an amalgamation of just all of the different information and tuning styles that PDX has. So there you go.
The different styles that PDX has.
I mean, it's, you could say it's probably the J philosophy that Judd chimes in on, but yeah.
Right on. Okay.
Ew. Just kidding. Oh, I don't know if my mic actually caught it. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Thank God.
DJ, feeling all right over there?
All right, or feeling what?
Never mind. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
I'm feeling all right, dude. I'm feeling all right, man.
I know it was posted elsewhere, but Judd Drift PDX and Judd is going to be starting. Wow, I can't talk. Is going to start carrying these cool nifty springs. Let me get them up here. Let me see if I can do this without too much drama. Oh, that's drama. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out here. Have you ever had a program where you know how it works, but then you're working it and you just forget almost everything? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Here we go. And switch. See, I saw the cars. Come on, Chris. Okay. Out of studio mode. So, these are... Let me pull up that chat. Powered by Sushi. They're called Boing, is what they're called,
Boing.
apparently. Boing, version 1, titanium RC drift springs, 27 mils. There are a total of 15 options. The reason why there are 15 options is because of the different colors here. Also kind of funny is the names.
Boing. Or just the color names.
Well, I mean, not the color names, but we've got
Just-
Bouncies, the Normies, and the Stiffies.
I mean, be straightforward.
Hmm?
I mean, it's kind of straightforward, right? It's like how the car reacts, how
Right?
it behaves.
But this highlighted in green does not fit Rev D retainers. So watch out. If you have
Yeah.
those, just keep in mind. The Comic Sans version of barrels. So are these dyslexia compliant? Or is that too much of a poll? So Comic Sans is like the dyslexia font. Like it's supposed to help people be able to read a little bit better, I believe. Anyway,
That's a big save for that font. I've never seen anyone actually give it that much love.
I know, right? It's like, why are you trying to?
That's usually the cringy school teacher font.
They look sick. Like, those are pretty. They give me like HRC vibes.
Blue ones definitely do.
So we'll find out. The rumor is Fairy Tech loves Comic Sans too.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. Thanks, Dow. Norisuke? Is that how you say it? AutoWorks had a video on RC springs and the material used.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, this is the Boing experience. Experience unparalleled style and exceptional performance with Boing. Okay. So yeah, Judd is going to be carrying these. They should arrive on Friday. I think I'm going to be trying a set.
I don't know why. Just the Boeing experience, I feel like that could play into outdoor driving really well.
Right.
As, like really having that, more realistic, full weight shifty look. If that's how the springs behave, maybe that can really help replicate that. Could be super cool.
I'm curious because I don't know what I was trying to find the spring rates of the like Rev D springs, but I couldn't find them. But I do know that the coil diameters are similar, I believe. So it'll come down. Well, they're not made out of titanium, so I don't know what material differences will make. Yeah, exactly. This is and how different materials change the spring rate outside the thickness and coil count. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because the titanium is going to act very different than steel or aluminum. So I'm curious on how that performs. So Adam, you got to try them.
Oh, I'm going to try them.
We should need a full in-depth review.
Okay, then we'll ask Judd for that, and we'll
Oh,
we'll have
he's
Judd be
definitely
like,
got time.
"Okay, you need a 5-minute report. Just do a selfie video of it, and we'll play it on next week.
Perfect.
What is?
Guys, check out these springs. Boing, 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 boing. That's it. That's the video.
That's it. Come and get your own set.
Oh
That's
boy!
it.
Get your set. Get your spring set. I lost my document.
It's gone.
It's actually gone. Hold on. DJ, what diff are you going to be running?
The only diff that I can actually run right now at the moment in time, and that'll be a ball diff.
I mean, you could run a spool, right?
I could, but I don't want to.
Spools are fun.
I don't know.
Sometimes.
Or not.
Hey,
Or not.
the RDX was great with the spool.
I enjoyed it.
I'd have to build one up. Well, I have all the stuff to build one up. I just don't want to fight the tuning aspect of it.
The tuning aspect of a spool? What?
Yeah, because every time I have a spool diff, my car is gonna dive in. If I'm in in the corner, in the pocket with them, in the sweeper, my car, and I've experienced this and seen it every spool diff, their car just dives in. It doesn't stay back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you're like on throttle and like pinning it and forcing it back.
Does anyone have a part number? Miko, do you have a part number for the O-rings for the gear diff? So we can help slide you in.
Rifty red O-rings.
Is that all that they're doing?
I mean, that's what I used when I was doing gear diff stuff and using O-rings.
You're just throwing Revty, like, shock O-rings in there?
Like, we're on the outdrive, like, shaft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe stretch them over and call it a day.
Yeah, it's like on like Yokomo gear diff, like you'd take out like that bigger like O-ring. And this is if you were running it dry, by the way, because I feel like with having the smaller O-ring, your oil is going to leak out. This is mainly for to keep the to eliminate play, I guess. Those O-rings reduce the friction of what the normal like Yokomo ones are, like the big like red ones. Since it's just a little bit smaller, it's just less friction, and it just kind of holds those drive cups into place. But if you were to probably use like a gear diff oil, I'm assuming your gear diff oil is going to spew out the sides since it's not actually like properly sealed.
Have we reached the point where people are actually just not filling their diffs anymore?
I mean, I hope we're at that point where people aren't like feeling or putting, diff oil in their diffs, because like everyone's on like open diff, like, or like running it dry.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's got their own tastes in gear diffs. So
if you're building the Yusakani diff, don't use grease. If you're building the what's the one, the Yusakani, or not the Yusakani, the Rhino Racing TCD, don't use grease. There's only two places where you put like oil in, and that's like in between. That's like in between. Oh, I forget. It's in between the drive shaft, the bearing of the drive shaft, somewhere around there. But other than that, don't use grease.
Don't do it.
I still run
Seriously?
fluid on my top line.
Do
See, okay. Every time that I've filled a diff with grease, and this goes back to racing days too, it would always eventually seep out of the diff and be all over my diff case. And yes, I did use the paper gasket stuff.
Okay, so you're trying to always do it somewhere right.
Right.
Yeah.
Do people green slime the O-ring? Are we talking about
Green
diff or are
slime.
we talking about shocks?
I think it's probably talking about diff.
Then no. I'll actually, okay. I can't say that. I do not have any right to give any opinion on that. Okay. There is a question on the Worldwide Drift page on a shock build I have. Yeah, that's normal though. Do we know if green slime or the Protec shock stuff is safe for mineral oil? DJ?
Wait, sorry, what?
So, okay, green slime
What?
or...
Yeah, green slime on mineral oil?
Yeah. Safe or no safe? Or do we know?
So I feel like, and this is gonna be going back to when I first started, because MST life and building stock shocks is mineral oil, and I came from a crawling background. And man, this is a long time ago, or at least 3 years ago for me.
Long time.
Yeah, super long time ago, guys. No, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, again, it's been a while since I've used green slime. I personally do not use green slime anymore on any of my O-rings. Don't know why. I just personally just don't do it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm pretty sure I did it with my stock MST shocks, like when I first got those, and those were fine. And then obviously once I upgraded and did my thing with those shocks, I swapped over to just a regular silicone oil, with then getting like a Rev D O-ring. So
Back in my day.
all right, guys, I'm signing out.
Okay.
Man, I love how your back in my day is way different than my back in my day.
Yeah, the back in the day, I should probably not use that one anymore. So like yesterday, I'm just kidding.
Are you using anything for like to supplement that? Like instead of green slime, are you using anything else currently? Or are you just
Currently no. Typically I just like pre-soak O-rings just for like a little bit. Like I've seen guys do it for like a day or whatever. I mean, I'm fine with like a 5-10 minute, just get a little bit of oil on the O-rings and toss them in there and call it a day. It seems to be fine. I haven't had any issues with that.
I agree. I don't think the a day. How long are the is it a Rhino Racing Azada collab that they do? They're pre-soaked O-rings. I forget.
Oh yeah, I think they are like the Rhino Racing or like the Scale Reflex pre-soaked O-rings. Yeah, I've heard not to buy those, but I've never personally tried them. But yeah, I'll just do my method of just soak them for like 5-10 minutes.
These things, the slick O-rings.
That's like,
yeah, I mean, just imagine an O-ring that's been sitting in oil since the factory. You don't know how long that O-ring has been sitting in that oil for. You know, it's to each, you know, their own as to who wants to buy that O-ring set.
They could legit just be from O-rings from other cars, and you'd never know.
Like, imagine just imagine if someone was just all like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go dig through the trash one day, pick out some O-rings, clean them up, pre-soak them, repackage them, and sell them for like $20. Boom, money in my pocket. I didn't have to spend a dime."
I'm sure that's not the case as far as pre-soaking goes, but it'd be kind of funny.
you're stretched.
Okay, yeah, so worldwide RC drift page. High traction wheels, yeah or nah?
I'm all for high traction wheels.
I feel like high traction wheels have become just so mainstream in the current drift scene that it's almost hard not to find like high traction tires. You have to almost like search to to find something different.
I mean, you just go by the MST wheels, right?
Right. Yes, that's the option.
Dude, I mean, I actually might try it. I got a set of these overdose wheels. They're stiff, man. Like, see if I can.
Dang.
Like,
Nope.
they're not moving. Like, I'm squeezing as hard as I can. Like, those aren't moving. Like, those are for sure display wheel only, but might just have to try it.
Dow says situational. Yeah.
Yeah. Saying that different, your different spoke patterns are probably going to create a different flex pattern as well. So, each wheel is kind of its own thing.
I know if we had Vitaly on right now, he would have a lot to say about this because he goes through different wheel sets.
Crazy. He'd be
I feel like he's on.
now.
Yeah, he's probably on like 2 or 3 different wheels a session or like a day worth of tuning. And it's like, brother, what do you? You got other variables to figure out. Try driving a set of wheels for a week, maybe, if that.
Right. Okay, but if you were to explain it to, if someone just came up to you and said like, "Hey, are high traction wheels worth it, and why?" Because, like, as far as we know, we're on plastic tires. They don't flex that much, but they do flex, right?
They do, yeah.
Okay. So something I did want to kind of crowd brainstorm with. I want to bring up making the competition stream a little bit better. I know we've talked about it a few times here and there. Anyone have any ideas on what they want to see, or what do you want to see beyond what we're doing already? So we have camera transitions, we've got multiple cameras, we got live commentary, we've got RC Drift IO. So that's
pyrotechnics.
You want pyrotechnics?
Yeah, that's kidding.
Okay.
So I mean, technically, we could call up the Thailand guys, and they have the like live backfire kits for our cars. We can do that. It's like required. And soon we'll see like small little burn marks on the P tile, on the J tile. No.
Everyone's just gonna have pipes that just go straight down.
Let's see, what do we got?
There we go. That's some RCDC shenanigans from Miko.
Oh, with Judd's new light system, dude, we could.
We totally could.
Judd has a new light system?
Actually, no, we can't. That's actually a hassle because we have to go onto the track and turn off the lights every single time. So that'd be a hassle.
Right.
Where's the breaker? We're just gonna flip.
Yeah, just break it.
FD style follow drone. Technically, that's not out of the question. We could technically do that, maybe, but that's an investment. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again.
As much as I'd be down for that, when I was at Scale Science for the Matsuri, and there was like 3 little drones doing some camera recording, I didn't even want to drive. My eyes were on the drones. I thought I was gonna get hit every single time. So
Sure.
That's a no for me.
Okay.
But
okay, so the walk-up song, I'm totally for, except we can't stream it. So when we're at PDX Underground, we did do that for a few rounds, and it was super fun. A little chaotic at times, trying to figure out like who sung and what they wanted and all that. But yeah, I wasn't able to stream it. So the choice becomes, do we want fun walk-up songs for qualifying, or it can be royalty free. We can try to find something that works. Oh, Mark. I don't need to go to Thailand for those backfires. I know a guy. Is his name Mark? Smoke machine would probably be very problematic because we need to see the clipping zones. So I don't know if we can do that. But I do have a fog machine. Like
You
that.
do that.
Like it's not hard to do.
I mean, we got fans too. We can blow away the smoke or the fog when we need it. So could do it.
After party.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a laser too. We can put a laser in there.
I mean, that sounds like drift to death stuff already. Bring all that out.
Yeah, we could.
Get the party really started.
I mean, as far as like audio system, like the receiver that Judd has sounds really, really good. If we really wanted to make some enemies, we could. I've got what 3,400 watts of audio system that we could unleash.
Ooh, really, I think pretty sure the building would jump off its foundation if we did that.
We would. I don't know the. Is it a boxing ring or is it like a wrestling ring that's going in the far side of the building? It's a boxing ring, right?
Yeah, boxing. Supposedly.
Miko Yang. Is that saying that Miko Yang would make streams better?
Or Dow, is that the announcer from RCDC?
Oh,
who
Miko!
Miko Yang! Mighty Mas.
What do you mean better? You guys have the best RC Drift streaming. Nah, I mean, thank you. I have a long way to go before I'd ever be happy with it, though. Like, if I knew how to do transitions a lot better, or actually just in general instead of fades, yeah. Like, I think Drift FPS, like those UK competitions over there, they have a good setup if you haven't already seen it. I just wish they wouldn't stream using mirrorless cameras, which is not a bad thing, but zooming is not an easy thing unless you have a follow focus. If lights are a distraction, a drone is more of a distraction. Yeah. Royalty free, just like RCDC.
It's that hardcore rock that comes on when you walk up to the driving stand.
Walk up songs like Boxing UFC. Glow in the Dark Session.
Chris, are we doing that for comps?
I think if we themed like a Need for Speed Underground like vibe for a comp, I think that would be fun. Not consistently. Just one.
Just one.
Each driver comes in their swag and hooded jacket and remote in their hand. Does that include Foxtail?
Oh, shoot. Take that out. I was going to say, I already do that. I show up all swagged out, man.
Yeah, the amount of swag that we have at competitions now is kind of crazy. Because we've got Chris in his Shibata jersey. Does Jake have his yet?
He just got his too, so I actually can't wait to see him all dressed up.
And then we've got
Maybe looking all sexy.
DJ in his overdose.
Yep.
And like, if you've seen the pit shirt, like the overdose shirt in person, that is not a light shirt. That is like a super thick. You, like, don't need to iron it because it will never grab a wrinkle, which is a lie. But yeah.
Oh, no, you iron it once so that it doesn't grab the wrinkle.
Yeah.
I mean, DJ had the joys of wearing, or pleasures of wearing that shirt when he was in Arizona, so he can tell you how well it feels in good heat.
Oh, gee. Yeah. That. What's up, Ken? How you doing? Are you gonna be there on Saturday? Hopefully you are.
So.
Bomber-san was such a nice guy. Was that the name of the announcer?
The guy, with the long white ponytail. He just looked like such a cool dude.
What does RCDC use for cameras? They had good camera angle. They had good angles throughout the battle. I'm not sure what cameras they use. I know for judging, it's probably out of price territory for me, for sure. Raise?
Yeah. Head felt a little empty without the hat. I'm like, oh, throw that on.
Okay.
Become a good luck charm
Okay,
at this point.
so what I'm getting is bring back walk-up music.
I think it'd be fun. I
Okay.
think most of us, I totally enjoyed it back when you did it underground. So that'd be super fun to bring back. It just kind of, boosts the hype a little bit, gets the drivers a little bit more excited for low heat.
For sure. I mean, if we have, if we can find a decent, like, royalty-free track that doesn't sound like super goofy, then I'm all for it. At the same time, would we want variety, or are we okay with the same exact song every single time? James can play guitar for each driver.
Don't look at those. You don't see those. Ignore my office.
Okay. As far as the cameras go, like, for the track size, currently we've got one follow camera, and then we've got 2 available static cameras, essentially. Yeah, is it 2? 2 additional static cameras. And I think RCDC had 2 follow cameras. I don't know if we need that at PDX, though. A little bit too crowded. I don't know.
Yeah. And then it's just another body you have to put on a camera.
Sure. As if we haven't done that, but
That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's okay. So what happens typically for competitions is that I'm running the cameras like behind the chair in the stream room. Crystal, my wife, is behind the follow camera, and then we have the other 2 static cameras. DJ James, tell me what your experience was without.
I was about to just say, like, oh, hey, you got the 2 people who manned the camera that last comp when you weren't here. And I'm like, man, that is not the easiest thing to do. Hats off to Crystal for making it so smooth and so easy looking. But like halfway through it, I kind of figured it out. But it's so cool that we have your wife to help out with that, because I don't want to do that every comp, but it was fun.
Well, the hard part is just trying to find the extra hands that can help. Like, because I don't want to bug people and be like, hey, can you come man the camera while they're trying to get ready and like mentally prep for their qualifying or for their battles. And yet we still have people that do that. So I'm thankful for them. But yeah, your camera crew at your track, yeah, they do work too. What is a D2D contest?
Drift to death?
No, yeah, maybe a drift to death. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is Chris saying?
Dungeons to Dragons? I don't know.
No, no, we don't need any of that. No, no, stop that, guys.
Could you imagine having to roll? Like you get to your battle and then you have to roll, and then like like you get a handicap or you get like a special ability from your roll.
Yeah, you get boost, you don't get boost. Yeah,
dude.
Honestly, I feel like we should bring some dice in, because oh wait, I don't know with how how we have it set up, if it's, do we get to choose to do lead? It's already all preset. Never mind. Anyway, shit.
I mean, okay.
Bring 2 dice in to roll for a higher number.
Like,
who gets the lead chase situation? That's where I was gonna go, but
real talk. Like, if we could actually incorporate like perks, like per battle, like no boost, right? Or like your gyro has to be less than a certain percentage or something like that.
Yeah, 1 wall tap deduction, scot free.
You rolled a 20. You can hit as many walls as you want. No.
Nice.
All right, you guys. I'm actually out of topics right now. So if you have any content or like content questions for content, hit them, put them in, and then we can answer. Or we can take a look at our empty roast my rig or whatnot. We do need to look at roast my rig because the one, the only Josh has posted in there. Here we go.
Oh, dude, no way. Holy cow.
This is the new Rev D Supra, yeah? A90?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, with the rear fender.
wines. Yeah.
Oh, and the front. Yeah, it's got the little. Oh, yeah.
Thing's sick.
Wow, harsh already. No mirrors.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, damn. Someone got him in chat? Oh, holy
Dude.
cow.
Dow out
Dow.
here.
Dang, dude.
He's
Holy cow.
Now,
You are
we just
invited
need-
on to the next
I mean-
rig segment.
We just need the Mitch boom roasted. Dude, I
mean-
I need to have Mitch send a sample and I can make that into a button. And then I can have that at comps. Boom, roasted. Actually,
Yeah, I think we need that.
Roasted.
So, Mitch, if you're listening to this, just send a voiceover to Adam.
yeah, pretty much. I'll make it work. Okay, but so he's saying personal build all paint using mission models paints near completion.
Very cool. Nearing completion. What? Okay. What else is going to be done to it
Besides mirrors.
mirrors? Besides mirrors, what are we doing? A full light kit? Is that what's missing? Are we adding? It's got a cage. Big wing.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to tell when cars, if they're already pre-wired, at least at this stage, where he has that now, if it has lights in it, because they're not turned on, so it's hard for us to tell right now. So, see
Can't
where
see
you're going
it,
with
so
that.
can't see it, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Boom, roasted.
What's going on with the rear bumper though? Like, is that just
Oh.
part of it? Because it's cut out.
I wish I knew that.
I feel like he chose to cut it out. I mean, that could be part of it. I mean, I feel like I've seen a lot of people doing rear bumper cuts, kind of just more for air circulation. But I mean, he's got the rear window cut out, so he's probably looking for air to go in and out.
It's fair. Yeah, trying to give it a better escape.
We were maybe talk tuning.
Ooh, that's a big topic. I think we'd have to kind of be more concise on what aspect of it, but yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to know? Because we might
What?
not know at all.
What are we tuning? What are we tuning?
Are we tuning in our RDS?
Just kidding. I don't know how to tune. I just
Yeah.
turn a turnbuckle and add a shim and probably call it a day.
That's all it is, right?
Hopefully, I might be doing it wrong.
Do you add oil to your shocks? Or are you just running dry?
I mean, I added shock oil last week, so
No, that's fair.
yeah.
You got something in there.
I mean, okay. So things that we tune servos. We tune not so much gyros unless it's a 550, right? We tune ESCs. As far as electronics, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. I mean, tuning electronics has come a decent way. How has your guys' ESC changed or ESC tune changed from last year to this year? Because I feel like a little bit more notice is being, or at least not so much heavy focus on just the high drive frequency numbers now. It's because remember that time where Jarvis XX went all the way up to 64 hertz just because.
Because it could.
Mhm.
But I don't think anyone's really driving close to that high. I mean, DJ, you want to kick off any changes you've made, or you want me to-
Yeah, actually, this would actually be probably a good one, and I was starting to think about it. Mainly just because obviously I've switched, motor and ESC. I've been AccuVamp all the way up until just this year when I'm on Macklin now. So, trying out like different ESC tune and swapping over from one ESC to another. I mean, honestly, personally, I tried to aim as best as I could to get what I have now with my Macklin stuff to feel like my AccuVants. But with what Macklin has with the preset tunes that are already on there are also kind of helpful too. So you can always try your own tune out, and if it doesn't work, you just pop in a preset and then adjust from there. So I kind of like that factor. But my ESC hasn't changed too much from like drive frequency from what I've ran in the past to like now. I mean, it's probably changed up or up or down like a couple of numbers, and then just fine tuning boost and turbo stuff, and that's kind of about it. And drag brake, at least for me.
Nice.
What are you tuning your drag brake for? Like, are you using it for the dive into a corner, or are you just like using it for more of like a just in case thing?
More because I typically tend to stay on throttle a lot. I have noticed I never really get off throttle. So when I do, that's when I'm looking for like the brake factor, and I'm looking kind of just for that natural brake, but still to keep up. But then when I get back on the throttle, it keeps up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm still learning ESC stuff because I'm still new with tuning stuff like this. Because I feel like I'm still a little baby, even though I just had my day a couple hours ago.
This is baby.
Yeah, here's something to know if you didn't already know it. Like, RevD does really great publications on like how their like tunes go, or like what spacers they're using, because I think they're tuning by half mil, or is it half mil spacers? It's something obscure.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't
It is.
ever think to have these in your kit, like ever, and it's like, why? Anyway,
I think
what
that's
about
also what's messing me up right now with the build too. I'm like, oh, I don't have those. Just even trying to get started.
Mm-hmm. What about you, James? How's your ESC tune changed from last year to this year?
Actually, a lot. From world, I would say from Worlds and Federation over Rolling Garage to now. I used to be a 10.5 all the way, and was pretty much persuaded, like, you need to run 13. You're probably going to like it way more. So, of course, that's a very, that's got its own set of tuning in regards to gear ratio, FDR, but also like tuning your ESC. So it's more of like, I think I was running close to like 24 frequency for throttle, and now I'm down to like 12, and that feels way better. Same with my brake frequency. I think that's all the way down to like maybe 6. And I think before, when last year, is probably close to like low 20s. So that was a big change for just learning how that reacts and figuring it out. And then with the motor, I think I'm running close to about 40, probably 45 degrees of turbo timing, and like maybe 5 degrees of boost on the 13.5, just to give a little bit more juice. But
do we know what the no timing can of the Arise motor is? I think we asked it like when it came out, but I don't remember.
I think I want to say don't quote me because I don't know the actual numbers. I want to say it's probably closer on like 25.
Mm-hmm.
but that, that's what it feels like, maybe. But there's I haven't seen any publications on it, so I'm just going off of what other motors felt like at a similar setting.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like you had to adjust in ESC a little bit more, or just it is what it is? It feels fine.
It's kind of it is. Yeah, it feels fine. It is what it is. It weirdly, I don't know if it's just from switching from a 10.5 to a 13.5, but my car definitely picked up way more speed and with this motor somehow. Like, it feels more, I don't know what happened. I wish I could explain tuning better, but after putting that motor in, somehow it woke up even more. And it's actually very similar gearing to what I had on my 10.5, which really threw me off because it's running at 82 spur and 29 pinion.
Oh geez, what is that? Hold on. Let me get my handy dandy calculator out. You said 82. Hold on.
Yeah. It's a little weird. Oh geez.
82. And what's your opinion?
29. I want to say it's around 7.2, 7 point in that range.
7.35.
Okay.
Okay.
So not extremely spicy, but definitely. I mean, before I made that gear change, at Federation, I was running the stock 84 with a 24 pinion. So I was way higher. I was close to like that original. Was it like 9.5 or 10 FDR?
Right.
So.
That I think overall has been a big change, at least in terms of like PDX like style, has been like it used to be higher FDRs, and now we're down into like the 7s, 7/8.
I think there's just that whole shift of going lower with FDRs, and it just got so low that it was ridiculous. People getting into like the 4s and like the low 5s, and it's like almost undrivable at that point because you're just burning so much, and or the throttle was just so choppy at that point. So I wanted to try and catch up to that game, but also still feel comfortable with how the car handled, and that just kind of became the sweet spot for it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's dependent on if you're ready for that trigger, because if you don't have a trained trigger finger, like
it's a lot.
Yeah, it'll be too much.
It's a little spicy, but the response and the feel of it's great. So that was a huge transformation from last year to this year in terms of like ESC and motor tuning. And I feel like I'm in a way better spot than I was.
That's good.
I felt bad because people would be like, man, you have your pace is so smooth. You're so easy to follow. You're so great. And I'm like, I hate to say it, but I'm pushing the car as hard as I can. This isn't a leisurely pace. This is what the car does. So
more like, I'd hate to say it, but this is the guy that can door you with a Traxxas and be there consistently with a Traxxas.
This is also true.
So I think having a good car, great. Having a better driver, even better.
I mean, kind of have to start from somewhere. Then you get the appreciation from what you had before to where you are now.
Right. Man, if modifying and tuning our RC cars was just as easy as modifying a tune in Forza, that would be fun. Because then you wouldn't matter. Like, it would just be click of a button, be done.
Done.
Oh, okay. Question that I had written down. What is the most important tool for you guys to have at the track? Like, you have to have it. You can't be at the track.
One single tool.
The 2 mil.
This is if I don't have this, I'm usually bummed and it's a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my go-to.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of has to be a 2 mil because like everything you do on the car is pretty much a 2 mil.
Then okay, how about we switch the question up to something more interesting? the unconventional tool that you need to have.
Oh boy, what qualifies as unconventional?
Something that you have but you don't need.
No, something that you have and that you use, but it's like only you're the only one that has this form of a tool of it.
Oh, shit.
Oh. I mean, now it probably only applies for me and me only.
Yeah, what we got hiding over there, DJ?
I was talking about like my shock stuff for my HG4s.
Oh, your
My little wrench.
little wrench. I feel like I'm kind of minimalistic with my tools. I don't really collect too many oddballs. I think the closest thing to have an oddball is I do keep a set of Gundam nippers in my case for if I need to trim stuff, but because people can get confused on what those even are or what they're for, but they're really great for altering parts if needed or trimming stuff. I don't have my scissors, but I think that's one thing I would have in my tool case.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, like aside from normal stuff, there are two things. Except I can live without this one. This one is like a tool, like a multi-tool that I got from work. Super generic, but it's perfect to fit the MC, like the MC1, that large aluminum nut to hold the motor in place. So, because if you know, the stock one that came with the MC1 would like just bend. If you weren't careful with it, it would just bend. But this chonky boy, this doesn't bend at all. And then the other one, they're not needle nose, but they're jewelry pliers. So they're like conical round tips at the end here. I use them like needle nose all the time, but these are great for just like random little small stuff. Like putting the pins in an RMX drive top shaft, that thing. Oh, Judd. Tools that are a must-have would have to be my laptop.
I mean, if he's not on it at least once a day at the track, then he's doing something wrong. He's constantly changing something, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what? Like, they posted a picture earlier, Jake did, with the laptop just right on the track, right? Pretty much right next to him.
Yeah, that's a thing. We do that. Yeah. We do that a lot. If you're having a bad day, laptop's on the track. It's usually the memo.
Really, that's happening.
I'm on the fence right now. Like, should I sell a Futaba set to get another Rev D set for servo gyro? Because sometimes it's a little bit of an annoyance trying to learn each car again. Because that's what it feels like. I can drive my Shark perfectly fine, and then when I switch over to like a Futaba set, it's like a whole completely different feeling. And I probably just need to tune it a little bit better, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like selling the Futaba servos feels very like almost sacrilegious to me, because it's like I got each one of those servos for a pretty decent deal. So yeah.
I mean, don't tell Logan, he'll get too excited. That man, all he eats and uses are this servo. He can't get him on anything else, even though he's sponsored by another brand. So
I mean, but the other brand doesn't have servos.
What, Yokomo?
Oh, Yokomo. Wow. I forgot about that.
Well, he's a Yokomo team driver. He should be driving, I don't know, V4s and SPO3s and all that stuff. But I'm not here to tell him what to do.
Right. I'm curious when Yokomo is going to actually update their electronic set. Because, like, you think they're going to come out with an SPO3 V3, or is it going to be something different?
SPO4.
SPO4.
I mean, the V4 gyro's been out almost as long as I've been into drift. Like V3 came out, and then like a year later the V4, and like that thing. I mean, it still works great. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that could totally use an update as well.
Yeah, Yoka mode completely needs an electronics update for sure. Not just in their servos, but like they tried doing the RPX3 and totally failed.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, because I think people would agree, but when I had the RPX2 and then everyone, and then they made the RPX3 and the 4, but people are still buying the 2. I think that's not the best sign that the newest ESCs are going in the right direction.
Yeah. Like in talking to Kevin about like RPX2s, there's like versions of the RPX2s that are better than the others as well. Like it's crazy. Super crazy.
Yeah.
Chris, you can open your horizons too. There's no problem with that. There's nothing wrong with a V4. V4 is perfectly fine. Totally fine. Anyway, sorry. What were you going to say, James?
No, you're good. Chris for still running it, but if it's working for him, then that's great.
Mm-hmm. He just needs to show up more. Although, wait, because it's a new hobby shop that opened, or is it just a track that opened? It's called like Lakeside
I think
Hobbies?
it's a hobby shop.
Is that the one that is down like in South Portland over towards like Oswego area?
I think that's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I saw something in one of our chats about that.
Chris, here's your chance. Give us details.
I'm a very, very casual driver. Okay.
Genki, aren't they discontinuing the RPX2? Read something on that recently.
They
when
finally. That's true.
Yeah, they did.
They did. It's been out, what, 6 years? 7 years?
Lake Hobby in Tualatin.
Okay. So from what I heard about it, it was the owners of Mad Dog Hobbies up in Sandy, and then the other hobby shop that was in Gresham. They closed the one in Gresham here because I guess he didn't like the area anymore. And they closed the other one up in Sandy, and then they reopened a new store down in Tualatin. And that's the new location.
Okay.
But from what I heard, he had to reconnect with all of his vendors again. So I don't know. This is what Judd's telling me, but also reading the paper on the window at their shop when they weren't open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll carry drift. They felt more of like the basher flying crowd. So carry drift, but they have.
Portland actually has a really good flying community. Like they're out there flying every Sunday. It's pretty cool.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anytime I walked into one of those two shops, because I'm pretty sure I know the shops you're talking about that just closed down. That's all it was bashers, boats, and flight, like anything that flies.
Man. Yeah.
Genki. They can't orbit all the drivers for RCDC were on RPX2s. If that doesn't say anything about product and putting any credibility in it, I don't know what does.
Y'all think Super G will allow drivers with Futaba servo knuckles at STC? Haven't seen a post about them yet. I don't think there's ever been a rule about servo gyros. Like,
I don't think there's anything in the writing for that, so I can't.
Yeah, no. If anything, I could see them being it's readily available to the public call, because that's where they're trying to go. I feel like.
I mean, like, people have them in the States. Which, it's funny, because I think it's Jonathan Belda, the DC-10 Associated driver.
Yeah.
He has them, I think. And literally that fixes all of the steering problems that you need with the DC-10. Okay. Random tidbit. I took my DC-10 off the wall and I put the stock steering rack back on. And yeah, it has better steering geometry with the stock rack than what I was trying to do with it. So
did you already test it with the original stock rack and then compared it, or was this something you just beginning hoping to enhance it?
Well, so I built it stock, right?
Okay.
And then I did my own little tweaks, and then like people were putting on modified the modified bell crank piece for it to like make it more modern so that you could adjust it and whatnot. And then they also did like a front bulkhead delete type of thing to get rid of the like that scaffolding basically over the top of the front bulkhead. And yeah, I took Taylor's advice and just like put it back, and sure enough, it's better than where it was. But I haven't driven it, and I'm probably not going to drive it either. Actually, okay. What if you had a DC-10? Would you feel like it's doing a disservice to sell it to like someone else, or are you okay with that?
It probably would have gone to someone else, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a rule of only being able to keep 2 chassis, and if it doesn't fit in with the others and it doesn't work, then it's probably getting swapped out.
That was my MC1, or not my MC1. That was my MD1.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't care for it. Actually, that was the time that I got my Corolla too. So selling the MD1 was actually a precursor to getting my coilovers for my car. So that's what happened. Buyers should do their own research when. Buyers should always do their own research.
Ideally.
When buying a chassis, for sure. Which
I think many guides now, like what works for who and what doesn't. Like back in the day, it was like, oh, probably going to pick just a Yokomo unless you know anything else. But I think there's so much literature now on getting into the hobby that it's kind of right there for you.
And if you have a track that's next to you, go to it. They will ask you, they will tell you like what is good, what is bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of fun too. You probably hear this with all the other tracks, but you find out what people are running, and I'd say pick up the chassis from there just so you can have the community to help you out with tuning or problem solving with the car. Because the last thing you'd want is having a car that no one really drives, getting stuck with some kind of tuning issue or some kind of hurdle, and then not being able to have any support to get you through it. Then the car doesn't drive well, you don't like it, and then you're off to get something different. And you could have had something that, you wouldn't have made that mistake in the first place.
Right. First time mistakes, right? But you live, you learn, you get over it, and then you get into the right place. Only one guy at 88RC uses a DC-10, and almost none of it is still original. Custom deck, custom steering. Yeah. For how big Associated is, I wish they just would have paid attention to like what the RDX, like the design of the front bulkhead would be. Not to steal it, but just pay attention to it.
Just look at the geometry, the numbers, and then kind of, they can design around those to create a similar, not similar product, but like get it in that same wheelhouse of thought.
For sure. All right, you guys. It is that time, but I do want to rekindle the Tokyo. Why can't I? Tokyo Drift to Death.
Yep.
Because I want to say to Drift to Death all the time. Tokyo Drift to Death. August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Be there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a packed house. Going to be super fun. I just said that. HPI chassis will be interesting. It'll be interesting if it's like the budget option. Like if it can be in that budget price. Question for next Thursday. What's that question, Genki? and we'll put it on. I'll put it in the sheet to ask. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, James. Thanks for coming in. I asked you yesterday, so short notice. Yo, Josh, what's up? Yeah. So also another plug. If you are interested on being on the show, totally just message me, message DJ. We'll get you the invite. Message Logan. Super simple. We'll just send you the calendar link, and you can just pick your day from there. James's favorite 3 colors used together. Can we get a closing guitar solo? No. But seriously, like, if you guys think that you don't have anything to offer, because on it, like, I've been told that multiple times by other people, that's not the case. All you need to do is love Drift and like be there, be in the conversation. That's it. We want to know who you are, where you've been, and why you're here. Really, that's it. And it's not super easy because sometimes nerves are there, but other than that, it's fun. Anything else, you guys? James, DJ?
Well, thanks for having me. Oh, sorry, DJ. I totally cut you.
You're good. I was gonna say I'm all good, but you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say thank you all for having me tonight. It's always a pleasure being on the show. So much fun talking to the chat. You guys are rad. It's always fun to hear your comments, and it's always a good time. So thanks. Thank you again.
Yeah. And for the record, this is probably the most the DJ has talked.
That's actually where I was gonna go next. I was gonna say I'm for sure gonna need a world record title for that one, because oh boy, that was the episode for me. Just kidding.
Put you up.
It was good to be able to actually, like, speak some stuff. So
yeah, you should do it more often.
I'll let the yapper yap.
Yeah, actually. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in again. We'll kick it off next week, same time. We've got Austin being on the show next week, so that is scheduled. We'll talk about full send voltage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And hopefully we can take a closer look at his charge leads and kind of what he has to offer the RC community in our world and technically the entire RC world, because charge leads are pretty general. Anyways, one last time, thank you, and you have a good evening. Later.
Thank you.